Hello. Sometimes in Excel and in Power Query, you need to write long nested if statements because there are many variables and each of those variables can assume multiple values. Nested if statements are difficult to write but impossible to read because Excel and Power Query do not have any beautification. Let me show you an excerpt of Power Query script which deals only with two variables, each taking only two possible values. Just for two variables, in this case brakes and tires, you have to write 8 lines of codes. And if the number of variables becomes 3, you have to write 16. If it is 4, it will be 32. Imagine what it will be if the number of variables is 7. It will be 128. And it will be almost impossible to write, and reading, forget about it. In Excel 365, there is an improvement using IFSWay, IFS. But in Power Query, there is no alternative yet. Thanks to Goodly by Chandeep, there is a way to write much better readable code. I'll provide the link in the description of this post. This is an excerpt of Goodly Power script, which deals again only with two variables and each taking again two possible values. Goodly makes good use of list construct to do this. But you still need to write all the possible combination of conditions and their corresponding results. The purpose of this video is to show the way to write the lines. While the number of lines of codes is still same between Goodly Way and native Power Query, it is much easier to read because this condition, for example number 1, will match with this output. This condition or case will match with the second one, and so on. That's why Goodly Way is better way to write the script. The lines can be written using a Power Query script, and I have written that script. The file is available in the description of the video. In the input sheets, which I am showing now, you just write the variable names, and in the value, this table, you write what the possible values each of these variable can assume. And then you go to data and press refresh all to get the results. The results should be available in these two tabs. The conditions, all the conditions that are available will be available in this tab, and the corresponding results will be in this tab. So let me show you how to, if you change the variable names, how it should work. For example, now you write, include one more variable called say light. And light also will assume pass or fail value. So I don't need to change that. After I change it, I will have to click refresh all. So right now, remember, we have got 4 variables, four lines. Now if I do refresh all, I'll see 8 rows. And also the corresponding results will also become 8 rows. If I change it to one more, for example engine, and if I add one more condition, say battery, right now we have 1, 2, 3, 5 variables. If I add one more, even one more, suspension, so with these variables 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it will be 128, and that will be almost impossible to read and write using native way or even Goodly Way. So what we can do, we can, after writing these variable names, I do refresh all, and you will see the variable names will be here, 128, you can 64, sorry, and here also you will see 64 way of doing it, 64. So you can copy this in the main Power Query code.